Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Started. He'll bring it back looking for help. To the tight end. That is not what they had in mind at all, and it's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll try the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Handoff to the lone back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Witherspoon. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the timing just a hair off. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is run.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Collins. Fires downfield. Complete downfield.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in the rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the extra point puts them up 7-2. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Bringing it out. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do it.
Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. In the end zone.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg. but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over San Diego State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Ross Simmons. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grab near the sticks. It's Gill. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. The give to the back.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Sets up the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Grab behind the line. It's Tremble. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Man, I just love love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pulls it in on the right. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
They'll immediately call timeout. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He's loose. Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards this last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Snapped it in the shotgun. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the gift. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Get it out on the screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really down.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Takes the handoff. It's Love. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Trying to stop this guy has been a near impossible task. You want to become an Irish legend, like maybe the most legendary of all Notre Dame backs, George Gipp, win one for the Gipper. How about just running one with this guy?
Yeah, you want to win some hardware at the end of the season, too. Just keep feeding him the rock, letting him do his thing. Running the football with such success makes everything easier on offense. But when you can hand the ball off to the right, to the left, up the middle, have success, yes, please.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 18, Syracuse 14.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gets the back moving. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Irish will open the fourth with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. run to the left. Running to Green. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The first down pass towards the receiver is incomplete. It leads to second down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Rifles it down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Willis. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
To the air, it's Collins. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Cook. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Runs for the tackle.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
On the run, it's Willis. It's a running room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's got it on the run. And he wisely actually gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Orange! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he puts through the extra point.
Syracuse 21, Notre Dame 18.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Going for the big play. He caught it. And he scoots it. Picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Quickly complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Collins. Oh, they're after him. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical